Whenever GST rates drop, customer expect cheaper products and business expect easier sales. But here is why things don't always work out that way. See, when a business buys raw material, it pays GST upfront on these purchases, which is called input tax credit. If the raw material is taxed at 18% and the final product is taxed lower, or let's say 5%, that extra GST gets locked in the company's ITC ledger, which is reducing the cash flow of the company. Now, to fix this, GST law introduced inverted duty structure. It says that if your input tax is higher than your output tax, you can claim a refund of a difference. For an example, take electric vehicles. Part of batteries and motors attract 18% GST and EV itself taxed at 5%. Now, without IDS, that 13% difference would stay blocked. But with the help of IDS, company can claim it back. But the problem is it takes few months to get the refund. And that way, working capital is stuck for few months with government. Now, blocking that working capital could have been used for operations, paying salaries, for expansions, for capital expenditure. So, what am I trying to explain here is this big exception. When the final product is taxed at 0%, or let's say the product is exempt from GST, here IDS does not apply at all. But let's take an example of notebooks. Paper, which is raw material, taxed at 18% GST, but the notebooks are at 0% GST. And that 18% on input become blocked credit. Now, the seller cannot claim it back. Now, this can be included in the prices of product because seller does not want to lower the profit margin. Now, if you think about competition, if margins shrink, some sellers may quietly raise prices to protect the profit, and others may absorb the cost to stay competitive. But that squeezes their earnings. So either way, customers as well as businesses does not feel the full benefit of 0% GST. So GST cut does not always mean cheaper products on the shelf. If refunds are allowed, you will feel the benefit directly, but credits are blocked, tax still hides in the cost, and businesses have to decide whether they want to raise the prices or they want to sacrifice the profit. So whenever you see GST rate cuts in the news, don't assume that prices will fall overnight, because between the headline and shelf price there is a story of input taxes, refunds, and blocked credits.